Welcome to Mornings with Luann and Tim, and this is Riley, and it's Riley's last day in the hot seat beside me.
Yes, unfortunately.
Thanks for being here this week in Luann's absence. She's coming back Monday, I guess.
Yeah.
You had a good time here?
I did, but I'm really excited to get back to my normal sleep schedule.
Getting up at 4 in the morning does not agree with you?
And here's the thing, if I did it all the time, I think I could get used to it, but just doing it for like 1 week, it's like I wake up and it's dark, okay? And I roll myself out of bed and get ready, and then I get really grumpy by 2, which is the end of my shift.
I've noticed that actually.
Yeah, it's just like a downward from like.
I've noticed that.
No.
Around 1 o'clock, you start to go, and then if we have an early afternoon taping, mine is like.
Because I need my rest. Okay, so then I go home.
Apparently.
And I nap till like 5.
Yes.
Because I have a problem. And then
No, it's not a problem. That's what Luann and I do too.
Okay, but then I wake up and it's dark again, and it's sad. Because then I wake up and it's dark, and then I'm here all day, and then I go home and nap, and then it's dark, and I wake up, and I'm like, I woke up at 5. Yesterday after my nap, I thought it was 5 a.m.
I thought you were late for work.
I was like, well, gotta get up for work. But then Rob was like, I made ribs. I woke up to ribs.
Ribs for breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I know, this is what I hear from people. Adulting sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
I hear from, what cracks me up is when I would work with kids in theater and stuff, and then they're like, and high school is hard and stuff, and then they go into college, they're like, college is really hard. I wasn't ready for this.
And then your job is hard.
And then their job is like, adulting sucks. Welcome to it, kids. I've been doing it for 54 freaking years.
Since you were 2.
I was, wait, how old am I? I'm 56
I told you so many times this week how old you are.
I know, but the number keeps changing.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I was born an adult. I'm an old soul.
You just came out like what you look like now, but smaller, in the same shirt.
In the same shirt. Oh no.
Anyways.
Hey, I got some good. Can I start with some good news?
If you have to.
Yes, Brad Jacobs, Team Jacobs. Yes. Brad Jacobs, Ryan Fry, EJ Harnden, Ryan Harnden. They are playing right now in a tournament in Thunder Bay. It's the Grand Slam curling event.
And how are they doing?
They beat Petatangwishim 5-1, so they are 3-0 at the Tour Challenge. It's the 3rd event of the tour. So
go Team Jacobs.
Yes, 3-0, 3 wins, no losses in this curling event.
Fun.
Quarterfinal Saturday at 4, semifinal Saturday at 8, and the finals 4 p.m. on Sunday, and we wish Team Jacobs
the best of luck.
Yes.
Our team.
So proud of them. What do you got?
So, other good news, actually.
Trains?
Yeah, so yesterday our reporter, Megan Pounder, went down to I think it was at City Hall. You know what? I don't actually know where it was. It was so last minute that it all happened.
It was here in the zoo.
It was in the zoo, though, and the important thing is not where it happened, but the fact, what was announced is...
We got money.
Yeah, $998,000 for the Huron Central Railway.
I don't understand, why couldn't they just kick in the extra $2,000 and make it a mill?
Maybe they're on a tight budget.
Like $998,000.
The buck of beer took
to $112.24.
So
anyway,
we're very grateful.
Shouldn't make fun.
So Ross Romano made the announcement. Thank you. He is the parliamentary assistant to Greg Rickford.
Thank you, Greg Rickford.
Who is the Minister of Northern Development and Mines.
And also Indigenous Affairs, is he not? I think he's got a huge portfolio. I think he's also, I could be wrong,
that's a lot.
but I think so.
But yeah, Natural Resources, Mines, I'm creating a job title for him. I don't know. Greg Rickford, anyway.
Greg Rickford, guess what? You have more to do today because Riley just created a whole new job description for you.
He's watching this.
You have to do everything.
But Ross, yes, he announced
the jobs
this.
of all the guys who've resigned.
We'll get into that next, but let me finish the good news.
Okay.
So the train will run from Sioux to Sudbury for another year. So after that, we may be in this pickle again, but still,
that gives us.
It gives time.
It buys some time. We have to.
And that's a hefty investment that we should be grateful for.
Even for Band-Aid solutions,
yes.
we have to say thank you.
That is a hefty investment, and kudos to the provincial government for pulling through on that because it's been.
And kudos to the taxpayers who put all that money up.
And to the task force that has been working on this.
Oh my gosh, Joe Fertizzi and Steve Butlin and the gang, and who's
There's a woman.
There's a woman.
I can't remember her name.
It's not Gail Broad.
No, it's not.
No, but it's someone like that who Neorn, and she's fabulous. And oh darn it, we're gonna get your name.
You're thinking of Linda Gordon, but she's with the
Linda
ACR.
Savory Gordon. That's not who I want. There's another woman.
She's great too.
She is fabulous.
She supports all rail, but specifically on the task force, there's another woman. We'll move on because we don't remember. So you mentioned.
Welcome to ONNtv.
Where we don't remember things. It's too early to remember. Okay, but I remember something.
What else?
You mentioned he has to do all the jobs of ministers that have resigned.
Okay, yeah.
Which
a lot, they're dropping like flies down there in Toronto.
Okay, but here's
Queen's
the thing.
Park. Boom, boom, boom.
Tony Clement?
Yes.
Posted an apology to his constituents about the whole sexual pictures and videos and such.
Yeah, that he's being okay.
Acknowledged multiple infidelities and 2 extortion attempts. So, okay, can we pause for 1 minute?
The first time
this is my problem here. I'm not trying to make light of it, but so you sent private photos to someone you don't know, and they try to extort you. Yeah. You don't learn from it, and then you do it again. And I'm sorry. You know what?
The fact that the RCMP kept that on the down low for the first time, because
he was on the he was on a security advisory committee, and
this guy, this guy had clearance, man.
Yeah.
He's getting blackmailed.
Like,
it's not good.
Like once, okay, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, Tony Clement.
Put your pants back on.
Keep your pants on. Keep your parts to yourself. Your bare parts.
And now wait, I swear I just heard on the news that another one bit the dust.
Another one bites the dust.
I want to go see that tonight.
Aren't you going to?
I think I'm going to go see, not Tony Clement. There's his new movie. No,
it's a better movie.
I'm going to see Bohemian Rhapsody.
I haven't seen it, but
neither have I. I'm going to go tonight.
Good, tell me how it is, but don't give everything away.
Kevin said it was great.
He did.
He's yelling at me through the wall. It is! It's great.
Okay, but...
What now?
No, but we were talking about something else.
Trains?
No,
I'd like to know how much money the Ontario government spends on trains in Southern Ontario. Like, don't they give Via Rail a whole pile of money? I was going to say an S-ton. Don't they give them a whole... I'd like to know. Like, they say they don't want to give rail... Like, rail's not a profit-making thing, and so we won't want to invest in it. But...
Here's the thing.
It's environmentally friendly. It keeps trucks off the highway. It stops. It helps reduce collisions, right? Driver fatigue, all that kind of stuff that happens. Our roads are disastrous in the winter for highway driving. Trains are the way to go. It's safe. It's better and more environmentally friendly. And we don't just want that rail transport. We want passenger rail service.
So, it
costs money, but you know what? Balance it out. Northern Ontario deserves it too. There, I'm with my
I worked for the Missinaibi Cree on this train stuff.
Say that again. Missinaibi
Cree First Nation.
Yeah,
I worked with Al Arrington and Linda. Sorry, I talk really fast. And Linda Gordon on a lot of this train stuff. That was my first job after school.
Job.
My
first job.
It was my first full-time job. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like. It could be I'm sorry, I'm trying to get away from you. It could be a very lucrative opportunity to develop a lot of tourism. I interviewed Al Arrington the other day, and he said it's...
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Cool. It's important to talk not only about, because, we hear with the ACR, I'm talking specifically about the ACR, but, the same applies to any rail. $38 to $48 million in economic spin-off and all of that was coming to the city that now we don't have because the train doesn't run. But that was based on what the train used to do. Now, we have to think there's so many tourism opportunities that could be tapped into that have developed recently that we're missing. The other thing is in every other, I've traveled, okay?
Yes, you have.
I've never been to a country that does not
have rail service?
Have rail and optimize rail. Even when I traveled Southeast Asia, they optimize their rail service so that they can load as many you're making money when you're optimizing the service. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you're bringing empty trains back and forth, you're not going to make money. But if you're using the service in a way that people are actually, the schedule works for them, the price works for them, the locations are,
That was why, wasn't it Brian Mulroney who said use it or lose it? It was a famous thing that he said about the rail in Canada. It's like, you know what? We're not going to give you money if you can't make this work. So figure out a way. You
need to be marketed better.
You want us to support the trains? Then use them. Use it or lose it. I think that was Via Rail.
And you have to think travelers, when people travel to another city, the last thing that, maybe I shouldn't say that. When I travel, I don't want to rent a car, okay? I want to have a stress-free, I don't want to be driving in another country or another city. I want to be able to have a drink and not have to worry about driving. I want to, sit back, maybe do some journaling, on the train. You can't do that when you're driving. So it's more appealing to tourists to be able to take a train or a plane than to have to rent a car and worry about navigating.
Also, we don't even have a Greyhound bus anymore.
Yes, you can't even do that.
So, if you're
we do, don't we?
Greyhound?
Yeah.
No, we have the Northlander.
The Northlander, you're right.
And Sorry. It stops on the weekends. Oh. That was a hard snap.
Yeah. I took the Greyhound one time. And
once?
Maybe 2.
I used to have to take the Greyhound back and forth when I was at York University.
went to
I'd
school
come
here.
over to visit, and it's a horrible, like 11-hour ride. It is awful.
I took it to
Toronto.
Ottawa.
Do you know that? And they're talking about anyway. Enough about the trains. Let's move on.
Fine.
It just gets me all. Well, no, it just gets me all worked up because
Me too.
if you want to leave this city, you can't unless you leave on a like if you want to be in Sudbury on a Monday morning,
You would have to leave
on Friday on a bus
And
and
just-
then find accommodation for the weekend. That's ridiculous. Sarah Sanders is really making me nuts. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Sarah
You were
Sanders.
yelling about
the
it
press
yesterday.
secretary was yelling.
And I'm the grumpy one.
Okay, so there's Jim Acosta. Everybody's probably seen this already. He's standing up to the President of the United States. He's not letting them back down. He's asking about the caravan, saying, why don't you be honest and admit that this is like, Mike, they're not even close. 800 miles away.
They've lost so many
This is
people.
not an invasion. Right. And he's saying all this stuff, and the President doesn't want to answer him. And so he's like, no. And then so the White House aide is trying to take the mic away.
Right.
And in the scuffle, she grabs the mic and yanks it, and she's reaching through the crook of his arm. And while she's doing that, she doesn't come in contact, but it's right through there. And he says, excuse me. Anyway,
It happens when you're shuffling.
you see what happens. He does not come in contact with the woman's body.
In an
I think at
aggressive
one
way.
point she comes in contact with his, but he does not come in contact with her. Sarah Sanders says he did, and then this guy, they think it's Paul Joseph Watson who makes videos for InfoWars. Somebody doctored the video,
And it looks
and they
doctored.
show an infrared version of it where you can actually see how they've and when you watch this version, it looks like a fake hand hitting her arm,
It comes out
karate
of
chopping her
nowhere.
arm. What they've done is they've altered the video and they've taken the arm image and moved it in slow motion and making it look like he hit her.
And people are sharing it as if it's real.
Sarah Sanders, the press secretary for the White House, shared it and said this was real, and she will not back down. This is out of control.
It is. She's being called out for it, though.
She still hasn't spoken now it's a day, and she still hasn't said anything.
Well, we end on a negative note again. Because now we
Is
have
there a happy note? No, there's a happy note because it's Friday. That's a
Yes.
happy note.
Okay.
And the storm may miss us. We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
That's a happy note.
Thank God.
And also I have Yasmina Jovanovic, and I like saying her name. She's from the Art Gallery. That's a happy note.
Yes.
It's Fur and Feathers from Feline Friday, so we know the Humane Society's here. That's a really happy note.
Yay!
And Pauline Pennant from Habitat for Humanity is going to be here, and she's one of my favorite
It's gonna be
guests. Builders Bash is coming up, so
And news.
It better be good news. Riley has the news, so
Yes. So we'll be back.
don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned.
Probably again.
Oh, are we back? Hi, Yasmina. We're just sitting here chatting. So
Hi, Tim.
I'm glad you're here.
Well, I'm glad I met you.
So you
Good to see you.
You did show up on. Was it Tuesday? I think you were
Yeah.
here. And then, but you were a little bit late. You thought you were going to arrive at 8:15.
That's right.
That's okay. You know what? You artists, you're all so flighty. And the same day, did I tell you the same day Stephen Mallinger forgot
Yes,
that he was
yes.
supposed to come in too? So on Tuesday, I had no guests.
Oh my goodness. Well, I could have stayed.
No, and that's what we said. We said we should never have sent her away because she could have stayed to replace Stephen, but little did I know. Anyway,
Oh,
I'm glad
life
you're here.
is unpredictable, right?
Look, there's our
that-
art gallery.
That looks familiar.
Looks familiar.
It does.
How much of your life do you spend in that building now?
A lot.
Aha. But it's a beautiful place to be.
Yes, always.
You got some
Always.
stuff fixed up. I heard.
Yes.
So if anybody doesn't know this, we actually went down and we took our cameras and you showed us
Yes.
that there was some leakage. It's been coming up from the bottom as
Yes, from the wall too.
From the wall, through the
actual
wall.
through the between the bricks, and they replaced some bricks too.
So this is in your storage area
Yes.
where you store your archives and your
Artwork,
your
yes,
artwork.
yes.
So anyway, there was a fundraising effort. You raised money.
Yes, and I would love to thank the community, everyone, whoever donated, and it is actually people from outside of the zoo as well.
Outside as well?
Yes, donated some money, but there was one main donor who wants to remain anonymous.
An anonymous donor. Oh,
That
it was
actually
me. No, I'm just kidding.
really surprised us, and I'm very, very grateful. And it is a long-time supporter of the gallery. So,
Nice.
And it isn't someone who is just, like, it was a lot of money. That
Wow,
that
it was a lot of
person-
money. What could you know the final price tag on the repairs you've done so far?
Yes.
Can you share that with us?
Yes, we can share that. I don't have. I actually just signed one check. I'm not sure if that's the last one.
Okay.
So I think we will be as estimated between around $30,000.
$30,000 for this repair.
Yes.
Now, is this a short-term solution? Yes.
Well, relatively speaking, in the whole span of eternity, it is relatively.
It's going to need some more work eventually.
It will, because we were told by the engineering company that this wall really needs to be rebuilt.
The entire exterior wall needs to be pretty much replaced, right?
Yes.
That's a huge project.
And that is an absolutely huge project. So my hope is that we're not going to just do that wall, that we will actually address other issues.
Because we talked about your dream of having that.
Yes, my dream, but it's not just my dream. It's actually reality.
It's reality. I mean, to have...
Because we need more space.
You need more space. We need more space in the art gallery, and you need to have that storage space taken care of. But you had this great idea, though, about putting in a window so that when you walk in, all that stuff that's stored, you would actually be able to see it. All the archives and stuff all wrapped up and stored on the shelf. I think that's brilliant. So I really hope that happens.
I hope so.
And that's only going to happen with more community support and also some funding.
So thank you to the whole community, and a special thank you to our anonymous donor.
Yeah.
Who hopefully will listen to this.
So hey, what's going on recently? You got stuff coming up, or I know that you still have. Is the group of 7 still there, or is that wrapping up?
It's wrapping up. It's wrapping up. But what we are having is the next opening is going to be. About 500 little pieces created by school children that came through the month of October and created their own interpretation of the group of 7 landscapes in Algoma. So it's over 500 little pieces that we will install, and they will have to.
Are you putting this in while you still have the stuff? No. So when the group of 7 stuff goes, I love that you're keeping this theme going for this year, because it's an anniversary, is it not?
Yes, it's the anniversary. Yes. So we had a beautiful photo show as well, which is still up and is going to stay up for another week or 2 weeks. The contest or whatever it was, the competition, photo competition.
Yes, I remember this.
Was to take a picture of something while you are traveling through Algoma or you live in Algoma. What speaks to you the same way as the artists of Group of 7 were inspired 100 years ago.
Right.
So we received over 270 entries.
That's fantastic.
And we had a jury of 3 people. None of the staff.
Okay. So you have a nice
outside jury that juried everything from digital images.
Yeah.
And selected about 35 pieces that
to go in on to be on
which are in the exhibition, and I have to say one of them is from the entry from Denmark. Someone from Denmark.
Denmark?
Yes.
So a tourist from Denmark is driving around and they've been to the art gallery, they know about the contest, and they take a picture and it becomes
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
You see, Yasmina, this is something I always say. We live here and we don't understand what we a lot of us forget what we have here unless you've been to other places in the world and realize how gorgeous Algoma district is.
Yes.
You don't. I mean, I've heard people say you go to Manitoulin Island and it's like the Greek islands. You come to Sault Ste. Marie and it's like some people think it's like the Caribbean because our water's so blue.
I heard that when you're landing actually.
Because you see this blue water and stuff. People say, this looks like the Caribbean. I know, people don't understand the gorgeous. Anyway, we're fortunate. Yes. And I'm glad that you sort of inspire people to appreciate the beauty.
So the other thing I want to mention is the upcoming big project opening is on February 8th.
Okay.
And it is the 6th in a row Winter Festival of Art, and it's basically members exhibition. So you are a member.
I am a member.
So please submit your artwork, and the theme is very open, very broad. The theme is symbolism of color.
Okay.
So the yellow color of the tulips.
The tulips are beautiful.
Is the symbolism of friendship.
The yellow is friendship, right?
There you go.
I happen to have a piece of artwork that I did for a paint night right here on camera.
There you go.
I'll show it to you.
Yeah. So this one is done different way. Last year we had 93 entries.
This is art gallery members submitting stuff for
exhibition.
And you call this again the what?
Pardon me?
What do you call the exhibition again?
Winter Festival of Art.
Winter Festival of Art.
And there is actually the best in show, and they get a monetary prize. And our 6 years in a row supporter who gives money for the prizes is Nora Ann Harrison, who is very supportive of the arts in the community.
Oh, so you can win money for submitting artwork?
Yes. So you have the first, the second, and third prize, and then some honorary.
Which medium?
Any medium.
Any medium.
Any medium.
Sculpture, drawing,
yes,
painting.
Pottery.
Pottery. Oh.
Anything. And symbolism of color, really what I wanted people to think is, how do you want to convey your message? It can be black, like, right, or it can be white. It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't matter if you're black or white.
That's right. It doesn't. Like, it can be anything, and we use color to actually express our feelings, and we make choices because the color speaks to us.
Yes, I like you so much. You brighten everything up. You just have an amazing energy about you.
So yeah, you can paint my aura.
Oh, I can paint. The kids yes, exhibit. When does that start?
December 8th.
What a great way to go down and enjoy Christmas too.
And that will be up during Christmas season. And
check it out.
Yes, check it out, and then. The entries for the Winter Festival, the date is January 19th. Okay. So I know it's a holiday season and people are celebrating, but...
Come back after Christmas and we'll promote that again, okay?
Yes.
You promise?
Yes, I do.
All right.
And I'm looking forward to seeing your artwork.
Okay, my artwork, all right.
And there is a jury, again, not me, who selects these 3 winning entries.
Okay.
But pretty much everyone goes into the exhibition, so that's the opportunity to exhibit at the Art Gallery of Algoma.
Art Gallery of Algoma. If you have not been, get down there. What's wrong with you? All right. We'll be back with Riley after this break. Thanks for joining us on Mornings with Lou Ann and Tim and Yasmin.
Welcome back to Mornings with Lou Ann and Riley.
I never know what happens around here. It's like,
the light went on. So
we don't have a monitor, so I don't know when we're on or off.
We're on.
Hi, we're on.
So we have a fun thing to do.
Fun.
It's called a draw.
It is.
And
not like a draw like we do for the art gallery for Yasmina Jovanovic. Don't you love that name?
Yes, I do.
This is a draw because here's what happened. Trina put a trivia question on the website. See, Mamma Mia, in case you don't know, Mamma Mia is opening November 21st and it runs to the 24th. Does the 24th include the Sunday though?
Nope, that's 25th.
Oh, they've added a matinee on the Sunday at 2 p.m. So anyway, it's at the Community Theater Center, which is, of course, attached to White Pines. And I'm in the show. We had a rehearsal last night. We had a run-through. It's coming along really nicely. We're going to move to the theater on Sunday. And that's always really exciting. When you take it out of a rehearsal space, which has been a warehouse. We've been rehearsing in this warehouse. Concrete walls, like floodlights and stuff just to give us light on us.
Right.
But, it's...
Get a better feel for
what you're in a garage, basically.
Right?
Now we move to the stage, and that is always a huge influx of energy.
And
anyway,
one lucky
person will win 2 tickets. Okay,
show.
For Mamma Mia.
Which day? Do we know yet?
I don't know when these tickets are for. Anyway, we're doing a draw today. We had 171 entries answered the trivia question properly, and so I will let you do this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Congratulations to number 110, Tara Crowder. Tara will be in touch with you to let you know how you can pick up your 2 tickets for Mamma Mia.
Thanks for entering.
We have another contest coming up Monday, November there's a draw Monday, November the 19th. So I would go to the contest page on... It says Monday, November the 19th, between 8:30 and 8:45. We're going to do another draw.
That is a Monday.
Was this the 9th today? Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, Trina will put another trivia question up on SueOnline.com.
So stay tuned.
Why'd that light go off? Is this me now? Hi. Anyway, I don't know where am I still on?
They're on the graphic.
Oh, they're on the graphic. Oh my God. So anyway, what am I saying?
There's a graphic.
Trina will put another contest up on Sue Online. Go to the contest page and you can win 2 tickets to Mamma Mia, and we'll do the draw on the 19th. And congratulations again to Tara Crowder. We'll see you at the show.
And thanks to all the people who entered. That's
a lot of fun.
hefty volume of people.
Good turnout,
so that's awesome.
Yeah.
And
so now we're going to go to break, and then you come back with the news.
I am going to come back with the news.
And then I'm going to come back with another guest.
Who's going to be another
Pauline Pennant from Habitat for Humanity, and then Humane Society.
I hope it's puppies.
Lots more to come on Mornings with Luann and Tim, and Riley filling in for Luann. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the news. Hi, we're back. I never know anymore. There's no countdowns for when we're going. Hi, Pauline.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Welcome to Live TV.
Thank you. It's always something that's going to go wrong, right?
My buddy Pauline Pennant from Habitat for Humanity. There you are.
That's us.
The Builders Bash. But first of all, let's just talk a little about what's going on right now with Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
Are you in the process of a build?
Yes, we have the outside all done. The electrical wiring is going in. Started yesterday going in, actually.
So wait a second. You've already got the frame all done?
Yes.
That's pretty amazing. Now this is build number 10 and 11?
Yes, it is. On McAllen Street.
Oh my gosh, and it's a duplex?
It is.
So 2 families are going to benefit from this?
We're going to have 2 lucky families, yes.
Now let's talk a little bit about the application process, because I was surprised to hear how many applicants originally submitted or showed interest.
Around 92.
92 families.
Yes.
We're looking for to qualify to get one of these 2 townhouses. So then it got reduced to what?
We had 6 applications, the long forms. So we got to get the word out there for our next build.
So the long forms are a little daunting to some people.
They are, yes, but we offer help to fill them out.
So what is it that people are finding daunting? Is it because they're looking for so much financial information, Pauline?
It could be. I think so.
Yeah, but when I asked you about if people are having a hard time with the forms, they can come into the store?
Oh, exactly. They can come into the store. They can call. There's a financial person, Joe, that will help them. I can help them fill it out.
Really?
Yes.
So there is assistance there.
Oh, definitely.
Plus, they could probably also go, I mean, I would think the same as anybody else who wants to buy a house. Could you probably make an appointment with your bank manager?
Oh, probably, yes.
And sit down with a bank, someone from the bank.
That'd probably be a great idea, yes.
And say, I want to apply for this. Help me find this information that I need, kind of thing, right? I would think so.
Yeah.
So okay, so you got the 6 now.
Yes.
What happens from here?
Now we start in-house visits.
You actually go and visit them, and
yes,
okay, because these people are going to be actually taking over a home that the community is building, really.
Yes. Yeah, and then once the 2 are chosen, we work through budgets with them. We work through owning a home so that they're not just throwing in and on their own. So.
See, I never knew that you did
we
it.
set
It
them
makes
up.
total sense because this is a huge undertaking.
Yes, well, if you've rented all your life, you don't realize you don't have someone to call.
Right.
When you get into a house, you don't have a landlord to call. So we set them up so they'll succeed.
So they'll succeed.
Yes.
The other thing I was going to say was the equity hours. Sweat equity? You call it sweat equity?
500 sweat equity hours.
So these families, not only do they have to do all the paperwork, well, I shouldn't say all the paperwork. They fill out the forms once they qualify, and they also have to be prepared to do 500 hours.
Right, of volunteer work.
Volunteer work on the home themselves.
On the home, if they have restrictions where they can't work on the home, they can come and do that in the restore as well.
You mean volunteer hours in the store if they can't?
Yes.
For instance, if physical labor is not a possibility for them, they could make up the hours. Is it 500 hours for a family?
For a family, yes.
In other words, if I were a husband, wife, and 2 children, and maybe they were teenage kids,
it all counts.
The whole family could contribute and put those 500 hours in.
Or if you have family members, nieces, nephews,
they can
aunts,
contribute
uncles.
to those hours for you. So let's say it's an elderly couple, perhaps, that wants to take this home over, and they're not able to do some of this stuff. They could have grandchildren or children come,
or even family, friends. Doesn't matter.
That's a great setup.
It is a great setup, yes.
But now we need to raise more money.
Yes, we do.
Because this is all done through fundraising and through the proceeds from the restore.
Exactly.
So now this is one way that we can have fun.
Exactly.
And raise some money and win some stuff too.
Oh, yes, you can. There's a lot of great stuff.
Let's get right to the Builders Bash.
Okay.
It's happening when?
It's November 30th.
Okay, so that's a Saturday, is it?
Friday night.
Sorry, I don't have my dates right.
That's okay.
I have a gig that night. Oh, I can't
Oh,
come.
Tim.
I'm sorry. So it's
You're gonna have to
Friday.
make it up to us
I could
somehow.
I could come after.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think my thing's going to be over. I'm doing that Grab Hold Fashion Gala.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but after that's done, I could still come up.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I just wouldn't get the 4-course meal.
No,
four-course
four-course.
meal at
Yes.
the Grand Gardens North. Grand
Yes.
Gardens North, right?
Grand Gardens North, definitely.
Ay, that food.
Oh,
Do you know
Ken
what
and Lee
do
are
you know
amazing.
what it is yet?
Yes, we're having antipasto. Then we're doing there's penne and meatballs,
Oh, they do such good
chicken,
stuff.
bread, and salad, and then a dessert.
Chicken bread and salad and dessert.
Yeah, chicken cutlets, bread, and dessert. Yeah.
I love the chicken cutlets.
Oh, I know they're amazing up there.
I'm hungry right now. I shouldn't be hungry. Do you know what Pauline did? She brought in butter tarts.
Yes.
I've forgotten that you do this. It's a side. Sorry about the Builder's
That's
Bash.
okay.
Quick
It's
side
just-
note.
yes.
What's the name of your company?
Makwas Kitchen.
Spelled MAKAWA.
MAKWAS.
MAKWAS. Makwas. MAKWAS on Facebook. Pauline will do your Christmas baking for you.
Yes.
And she does tortillas and butter tarts. I just had one. Incredible. Pastry. Beautiful.
And I'll be having a gift certificate in the Builder's
For
Bash.
Makwas?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's get. So the Builder's Bash is going to be November the 30th.
Yes.
4-course meal. Entertainment.
Yes, we're having a live band, Fluid 5.
Fluid 5.
Hot and upcoming band.
Hot and upcoming band,
Yes.
and they're doing chart toppers like current music and classic rock.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
And combined, I believe they have over 75 years experience in the business.
The band guys?
Yeah.
Wow, it's probably
At least.
like a 2-year-old and a 73-year-old.
No, it's a five-piece band. Nice try.
Some old guy on a piano with a kid and a rattle. Ah!
No
No.
pots.
Okay, no, Fluid 5, come
Yes.
on, I'm just kidding around. But then, door prizes.
Yeah, no door prizes.
No, but sorry,
Auction items, yes. We have things from Savoy's Jewelers. We have Quaden Casinos, Sue Mill, Lions, Jude
All
Ortiz.
these great community partners who donate
Oh,
stuff.
yes. And I'm sorry if I forgot anybody, but there's a list like you
you
wouldn't
said
believe.
there's so many.
Yes. And then we're having prizes for games, too.
Well, that's, you mean so you
Skill-
can play a game?
Yes, we're going to have between 5 and 7 skill testing games, and you can win prizes.
Skill testing
Yes,
games?
yeah.
Can you share one with me? An example?
Well, we've got one. We're going to, might call it Hammer Time. We're not sure yet.
Is that the one where you have to hit the nail?
Yes.
But Pauline, I'm so bad at that one.
Okay, we're going to have a
I've done
putting
that
game.
at Stag and Doves. I've done it, and you know what's embarrassing when you can't hit a friggin' nail? I
Aw.
can't.
Well, we're
my
also,
aim is bad.
We're also going to have a putting green.
I'm better at putting.
Okay, and we're going to have one that's you toss something at a hole. Well, it's
You toss something?
Yes, I don't want to give away too much because we're changing it up from last
okay.
year. But it's almost like playing horseshoes.
Okay, good.
But it's a little bit different.
I get you. And so you can win prizes.
Yes,
So
you
you
can.
contribute to play the game?
Yes.
That's I like that. A little donation.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
everybody
game.
that comes in is going to get some free tokens to play, and then if you want to play more, you can.
Okay, so wait a
purchase.
second. You kind of just. I said door prizes, and you said no door prizes. But if you're giving away free tokens and they could win a prize, it's a free prize. You could win a free prize.
You could win a free prize, but you still have to have some skill to win that prize.
I get that. I'm just trying to promote people by
I know,
saying,
yes.
included in your ticket price, you get to play some games for
Yes,
free, and you
do.
could win a prize.
Yes, exactly.
How much are the tickets?
Tickets are $40 a person.
That's nothing.
Exactly.
Wait a second. No.
Yes, $40 a
Pauline,
person.
the meal alone is like $26, and entertainment and the prizes.
Yes.
I mean, wouldn't you spend for a 4-course? I'd spend more than $32 for a 4-course meal.
Oh, exactly. And if you want a table of 10, it's $375.
It goes down when you bring a party
Yes.
in. So how about this? You want to get together? You could, November 30th. Christmas parties
Yes,
for your
exactly.
office. What a great idea that is.
Yes.
You could bring your own you could do a Santa exchange at your table. There's 10 of you sitting
Yes,
there. You could
yeah.
play the games together. Come on. And you're raising money for Habitat for Humanity. Builders
Exactly,
Bash,
yes.
and you're helping people move into a home who deserve it because they
Yep.
filled out the long form and they're doing 500 hours worth of service.
Exactly.
I love this whole thing.
Oh, so do I.
You love what you do, don't you?
I do. It's my favorite place I've ever worked.
And the Restore, we love the Restore.
Yes.
So go into the Restore, shop there,
Buy
a
your
ticket.
tickets.
Where do we get the tickets?
At the Restore, they can call me 941-9646, extension 224.
Google it.
Yep.
Pauline Pettit, Habitat for Humanity.
Thank you,
Come
Tim.
back again.
I will.
I know you will, and you're always welcome. And
you.
we'll be back with the Humane Society. You're not. Oh, you saw.
I did see
They brought the
him.
animal in, and Pauline's like,
I want to take him home.
we're not going to give away what it is. We'll be right back with the Humane Society on Fur, Feathers, and Not Feline Fridays. Pauline, have a great weekend.
You too, Tim.
See you in a minute. Well, here we are, Laura. Look at the blondes, eh? You brought me a blonde baby.
I did.
Laura, this is just a little puppy.
He is. He's only 9 weeks old.
He's only 9 weeks old, and he was left in the deposit box
Yesterday morning.
Hey, that sounds like a funny. In the deposit, the night
drop box.
deposit.
I would take this as a form of payment.
Yeah.
Honestly, somebody couldn't care for this little guy, so they just gave him up for free to the Humane Society, and he needs a home. And he doesn't even have a name yet. He's that new.
He is.
No brothers or sisters.
No, just a little his favorite stuffy.
They at least gave you a toy.
They did.
Maybe they just couldn't take care of it.
I think so. You know, that's
There are a lot of
because they did leave a note with his age, and just said, please find him a good home.
But
So-
he's got this pink nose.
Half pink.
noises.
He does.
He makes little squeaky noises. He's really happy.
So what do we know about his temperament?
I mean, typical puppy. He's happy
Yeah.
and playful.
He whines.
He whines. He howled actually in the car right here. Thinking part husky with that little howl.
With a howl, so part husky, probably also part lab, maybe?
Probably.
Because he's got the
Yeah.
short hair, eh?
Are you just a mutt?
Yeah, he has that kind of thick coat too, like a husky.
Right, yeah.
He's really friendly and
is.
affectionate.
Super friendly. So he's going to need what? When you adopt him for 100 and how much?
130 for the pups.
You adopt him for 130, and that's going to get you a license,
Free license when he's ready.
and it's also going to go contribute.
He gets his first set of shots at the shelter.
Oh, that includes his first set of shots?
First set of shots, dewormings, and then 90 of that is also goes towards the neuter.
Snip, snip.
Yep.
Yeah,
When the
you're gonna
time
get a
is
little
right.
snip, snip, buddy. Yeah, that's okay. You don't need to have any babies. You'll be fine.
Yeah, so he'll
There's
get,
enough
like-
dogs in the world.
No, exactly. So he'll require a couple more puppy shots after with his new owners, and then
Mm-hmm.
neuter and a rabies shot.
And he'll go quick.
Probably.
So if we're interested,
He'll be
Yeah.
available officially Tuesday.
okay.
Because you have to have them for a certain amount of time.
5-day stray hold.
5 day stray hold.
Because they didn't come in to actually sign him over. He was just left in the night drop box. So
It's a deposit box.
yeah, the night deposit box.
Okay, so if somebody wants to adopt this little fella, or do you have other dogs as well still, Laura? How
We do
many?
have other dogs.
You said the population is declining a little
It
bit.
is
That's
for
a
the
good
dogs.
thing. We
Yes.
love that you're adopting the dogs from the Humane Society. Thank you,
But don't
people.
forget about the cats.
Cat
Cats.
population still
not
Problematic.
declining.
not declining.
No.
Hey, gewalt Schmee, and people,
Yeah.
we're telling you, you've got to get your cats spayed and neutered and stop letting them go outside.
There's no such thing as an outdoor cat.
There's no such thing as an outdoor cat.
Right?
Smart.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And let's talk again about the life expectancy of a cat that's kept in the house as opposed to one who's an outdoor.
An outdoor cat has an average lifespan of 4 years.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
And an indoor cat can live anywhere from 13 to 20.
Do you understand what you're doing
You're
by
literally
letting your
shortening
cats
their
outside?
lives.
You're shortening a cat's life by about 13 years.
And
do you
their
really want to
quality
do
of
that?
life. Too.
Come on, they don't need
Yeah.
to be outside. That's not what they're there for.
You just have to provide them the proper stimulation inside. Toys, perches.
Why do you buy
walk them, right? If you
Yeah,
want to.
I have one cat that loves his harness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You said
Yeah.
that, and you know,
You just
backyard.
show them the
In the
harness
backyard,
and-
they goes right.
Yeah.
You can walk. You can walk a cat. Oh, buddy.
And especially in the winter, it gets cold, and we need to keep our pets safe and warm.
Absolutely. Cats tend to come in, outdoor cats with frostbite on the ears.
Oh,
tails.
see, people. Oh, you
I always tell the story. There was one time last year, I heard like meowing, so I went out. We live kind of downtown, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
cats. So
Can I
I
hold
looked
them?
out the window. There was a snowstorm, and there was a cat curled up right on our doorstep, absolutely covered in snow.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna bring him in. And I opened the door, and he got so scared, so spooked. His hair went up, and he ran. There was no hope for me to grab him. But
No.
I was like, I want to help you.
Exactly,
I was
yeah.
gonna bring him in the basement, but yeah, and it's like he wasn't trusting, and it was really sad. But
Probably the life of an
he-
outdoor cat.
Yeah, but he was frozen, like absolutely frozen solid.
Yeah, their
was the middle of
ears,
the night.
the tips of their tails are the first to get affected by frostbite, and quickly too. You think of how thin cats' ears are, and their ears will fall off.
Oh
then-
my!
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't want to hear this.
And the tips in their tails, I mean, if their tails get affected by frostbite, it's a costly and painful surgery for them to get their tails.
I know.
And even the pads of their feet, it's a very lengthy treatment if they get frostbite.
And when they're young, when they're this young, and their pads are so still sensitive and pink.
Exactly.
They haven't got any callus yet on it, right?
Yep. And then with cats too, I mean, you think they're in their litter boxes, it can cause litter box aversion. If their pads are sore, they're not going to want to be digging around. So then...
Right.
So we end on a sad note yet again.
No. The happy note is...
Yes, we have a puppy.
And also, we have all kinds of beautiful pets that are looking for a loving home, and we know that Sault Ste. Marie can do this, so get down to the Humane Society. They're open this weekend.
Noon to 5.
Noon to 5. Laura, thanks for being here, as always.
My pleasure.
You make Friday a delight for us. Riley, thanks again for being here all week.
I've had a blast.
And we'll see you Monday morning when Luann returns on Mornings with Luann and Tim.
Have a great
weekend.
Okay, bye.